I'm just saying, you look amazing.
And I have
So
reddish
she's in the
hair,
taupe.
but
Yeah.
I'm not in the auburn. She's
Exactly.
the taupe on
I
me.
did.
Just
I
wanted to
used
show
the
you
taupe.
that
But
brow
look
right there.
Oh, look at that brow, girl. And your skin looks ridiculous.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I
Okay.
am not worthy. I am not worthy.
Stop it.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about eyes,
Yeah.
which is the Evercolor Gel Waterproof Liner Trio. And if you know anything about Mally's liners, I'm going to say it right away while we look at those 3 colors.
Yes.
They usually retail for $19, but you like to give us little bundles.
Oh, honey.
I like your little bundled
Thank
packages.
you.
3 liners for $25.47, and your 3 colors.
Yeah.
The black is the onyx. That beautiful brownish plummy shade is the hazelnut.
Yeah.
And then we have shadow, which is that fabulous,
isn't
almost
that
metallic-y
gorgeous?
gray.
Isn't that gorgeous? And again, this is what it's all about, guys. I could rub this all day. If you have oily eyelids, if you have teary eyes, if you have watery eyes, let me just tell you the reason I created these liners. First of all, as a celebrity makeup artist, I tell you the truth. I was sick and tired of makeup companies lying to me, telling me that their liners were waterproof, that they were bulletproof, and guess what? I'd put them on the biggest celebrities in the world. They'd be like,
rocking in that music video or whatever.
And then black tears I would see on the monitor. And I would just say, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I had a special system, as I always do, where I would line the liner. I would set it with a powder. Multiple steps. And then I would put a corresponding powder eyeshadow on top of it again. No more. Now you get these automatic, beautiful eyeliners that literally glide on like butter. You can barely feel them as they go on.
And you don't need a sharpener,
correct?
Which is awesome.
That's right.
And
exactly.
wait till you see when Mally does this. It's kind of hard to tell because the bridge of Brooke's nose is kind of blocking it a little bit. We're going to line up the shot.
Yeah, we'll go.
You barely need to touch the skin,
nose.
and it just glides.
Look at that. Look at that.
on.
Now watch this, guys. Ready? Watch this. It's almost like the feeling of a liquid liner. Do you see that?
But so much more control.
Oh my gosh, but so much more control. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is full coverage. Amazing. One shot.
Hey! Woo! Okay, wait. So I have a quick question now.
Yes,
That's
yes,
the liner
yes.
as is
Yes.
on Brooke's eyes.
Yeah.
But if we took a little skinny brush and we
Yes.
wanted to do some smudging action, can we do that?
Smudge it,
And
girl.
do we have playtime,
You
and
have-
how long is
yes,
it?
you have about 45 seconds of play. Look at that. Look at how okay. So the skin is flawless. You saw the concealer.
I want to squeeze.
I
her
know.
face.
It's so amazing. Look at her liner. Look at the lashes. Look how beautiful her face looks.
And she
Like,
looks
just
fresh and
yes,
perfect, right?
Exactly. It's not this like crazy overdone. Now that said, why am I giving you 3 eyeliners? Well, one, I'm giving you 3 eyeliners basically because I
You
love
give
to
us
just
bundles.
give. Exactly. But you're doing black on the top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of this hazelnut. Look up for me, sweetie. And I'm just going to do a tiny little bit in the outer half of her bottom lash line. What is that going to do, guys? Using a dark on the top and a light on the bottom literally opens up your eyes. It makes your eyes look bigger, but still defined. So you see how
my
you use the
gosh.
black on the top, the brown on the bottom.
And you
What
didn't
a
bring it all the way.
difference.
Did you bring it
No.
all the way across?
Nope.
Okay, just to her
Halvesies.
pupil?
Halvesies. Yeah, exactly. Just to her
Halvesies.
pupil. And isn't that gorgeous? And again, here's the best part.
What?
Not gonna travel, not gonna move. You can cry at the wedding. You can go to the sad movie. You can go and be out in 100 million degree weather. People are gonna take your picture. I always say this. Why are people allowed to put your picture on Facebook without your permission?
You know what? I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know what that's about.
At
But
all
no one has
times.
privacy anymore.
I mean, if you're Brooke or Sheila or Joanne and you're perfect at all times, then I guess it's okay. But
look, I just wanted to show you. Look at this. Look, I'm barely
Barely
touching
touching.
it.
Yeah.
And look at how it trailed off into the skinniest little line.
That's
That's
right.
one of the reasons I like the fact that your pencil is skinny, because
Yes.
when they start out as
I'm
a
gonna
big
just
chubby
walk over here
pencil,
for a
then
second.
it's hard for me to make a skinny line if I want one. But if I want it
Exactly.
thicker, I can stack it or do double drawing.
Exactly, which again, we'll come over. We have a few minutes,
Okay,
so
I'm
I'm gonna do a trick of eyeliner stacking on Brooke in a second. But again, this is another thing that we wanna talk about. So if you have hooded eyelids like Sheila or I do, who have when you literally can see the line. It's what do you call it? You see the little half moons on the eyes. So if your eyes are starting to go south or get a little droopy McDroopstein, and the skin is like hanging over the lashes, which is just so freaking rude, by the way. Like,
how dare you,
How
eyes?
dare you get
What are
droopy?
you thinking?
She's like, speak for yourself, honey. I am perfect. But look at But look at it. Look how beautiful and defined, and how much bigger her eyes look.
Right.
That is one of those things. And the best part about it, no traveling, no moving. She can, again, go to the movies, see a sad movie. She could go to a wedding in 1,000,000 degrees, and it's going to stay.
So quick question.
Yeah.
We've talked about upper and lower
Yeah.
lash line,
Yes.
inner rim.
In a rim, absolutely. So if you have, you know, really watery eyes and you love to do, I'm doing the inner rim today. I love the way that looks. I always call it instant fierceness. When you take it and just line in the inner rim, it's going to stay. It is, again, this is made to last. This is made to go on until you decide to take it off. So you're getting all 3 shades.
You are. So again, those shades are the hazelnut, the onyx, and then the gray. Do you want me to come over here because you're going to draw?
Sorry, I'm just going to show. So this is our beautiful, obviously. Okay, cover your ears. So I know, you know,
You're in the crepey
well, I was
lid.
gonna have a little crepey lid conversation. She knows she's the queen, doesn't she know?
Yes, she does.
Okay, she knows she's the queen. So really, at the end of the day, I'm just saying it to be nice. But the truth is, if you are starting to get crepey lids, remember we talked about how creamy smooth that liner is.
Right.
This is the reason. It's not, obviously it is because you don't want to tug and you don't want to pull. That's for sure. But it's also because if the skin is very, very textured, shall we say, if you have a hard pencil, you have to keep going back and forth.
Right.
When
You have to get in there.
Exactly. This almost melts onto her lash line, and then once it melts, it stays.
Right.
So again, I can tell you all day, oh, it lasts, oh, it goes on easy, oh, blah, blah, blah. The colors are beautiful. Look at that. And look how elegant. I mean, you look like, you look like a queen.
So does she
Really.
have any of
Yeah.
the Good Life set on her right now?
She's got beautiful, the eyeshadow coming up in the Good Life.
Okay.
Which is a huge set coming up.
It's your whole face in a
Exactly.
bag,
She's
essentially.
got the foundation coming up, so she's in the light coming up in the foundation. But again, look at how, this is the thing, we're under hot lights.
Yes.
I make these girls sweat, right, Joanne?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Slave
You make them
driver.
work.
I make them sweat. Look how beautiful and flawless her skin looks. Her eyes aren't traveling. Her eyes aren't moving. You're
Right.
getting 3. 1, 2, 3.
And they usually retail for $19
it's a lot.
a piece.
Exactly.
It's a lot.
I know.
So if you're going to stack, what do you do
Okay,
with the
come
stack?
on,
Because I don't know
let's
that
go.
we have a moment to do
Yes,
it or
we
not.
do.
But
Do we have a second? We have 20 seconds, so I can do it. So, oh, she took my eyeliner.
all right, but what do we? If
Never
we're going to
mind.
stack, what do we
So
do?
if you're gonna stack, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your liner, you're gonna do your upper lash line. The next thing is I'd like to take, oh, I'll take shadow, okay, fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to very quickly line your liner, if you will. What that does is it gives it extra dimension. If you're using a little shimmery shadow, it's gonna open up the eye. Look at that! Woo! Yes!
I dig it. And your price
That's
again?
what I'm talking about.
It's $25.47 for all 3 when they're usually about $19 each.
Yes. Oh, that's
right.
a good idea. You're going to drink water.
I am going to drink a
do
little
that.
bit of water. We're going to tell you how to frame your eyes in just